Okay, for real this time. Bam. All right, we are live with the YouTube shorts. Bam. I do think these episodes will give us all of the clarity that we need, like I was saying, though, to see how Ellie, how Joel became estranged with the relationship that they have. Because when we leave them at the end of season one, they are like found family for real. But then here, it's like clearly a major issue between them, and I'm just really interested in what happened. So I do hope that we go over like the entire 5 years, even though it'll be in like this flashback manner. I hope we go over the whole 5 years so we can really see what became a wedge between them and continued and made them grow apart more and more. Literally the main thing I'm looking for today. Oh, and maybe the answer to what the hell happened to the therapist's husband. Actually, that for sure. I definitely want to know what happened to the therapist's husband. The therapist's husband. Oops, is that the wrong thumbnail? Oh, damn. Bam. Here we go. 5 minutes, chat. T minus 5 minutes until we do our watch party and review for episode 6 of The Last of Us, man. Who else is ready for episode 6, yo? One more episode after this. Can you believe it? Oh, excuse me. Oops. Like, so ready. Ooh. Drop all of your thoughts, theories, and expectations in the comment section down below. Let's see what's really cracking. Also, one of my favorite things about these shows is the inside the episode thing that we get at the end, where the creator actually talks about all of the things that inspired them to make it. Wow, I absolutely love that. I don't know why more people have not tried to do that, you know? Like more people don't tackle that for their shows. Disney Plus, well, Disney Plus, to be honest, I can't lie. Disney Plus does something completely different to where they give like an entire show about how the show was made, which I'm down for. I need to watch more of those. I need to watch like Light and Magic and then what is it called? Like Marvel Assembled, I think is one of the ones that they have for all their superhero projects. I am interested in watching that. I'm probably going to watch the one they did for Thunderbolts because I really enjoyed that movie. Like I really enjoyed that movie. If you guys want to know more about how I felt about it, how Mike Beasy felt about it, you can go and check out our review that we did, you can go check out Cage Friday. Just this last Friday, me and Mike Beasy did an entire stream where we were just kind of talking about a whole bunch of different nerdy stuff that's going on. It went awesomely. You guys are definitely gonna want to tune in and check it out. We talked about Last of Us. We talked about the Superman trailer that we just got. We talked about a whole bunch of stuff and a whole bunch of things, y'all. So definitely tune on into that. And I want to know how you all feel about Cage Friday, because we're going to do it a lot more often. I don't have... One more minute. Oh, maybe I can open them in Adobe. Oh, PC, don't die on me. I didn't mean to open that right now. Yo, what's up with it, Justo? What's up, bro? Can't wait. Yeah, I'm pretty hyped for it as well. Yo, what's up with it, Luz? Hope you're having a good day today. Thoughts on Notre Dame? Notre Dame? I don't know what you're talking about. Are you talking about like the Hunchback of Notre Dame? Like the movie? I'm gonna be honest, I haven't seen that movie in forever. Like I have not seen that movie since I was a wee laddie. So I don't really have I don't have too heavy of an opinion on that one, because it has been so long since I've like seen it. It is officially 6 p.m. 6 o'clock on the dot. We are not in the drop top. We are not cruising the streets. But what we are doing is about to dive into this new episode of The Last of Us, episode 6. I am so excited, you guys. I can't even begin to explain. Episode 6 is live and in color. It's not here, but it is here. If you see, I can press play, but if I look down here, it's not there for me. So if that might be the same thing for you guys, if you're watching it from whatever your platform is, and if it's tripping, that is why. Just go ahead and press play on that, and don't you worry your pretty little head. Okay, so let's get into it, yo. Let's get into it, man. On 3, we are going to press play and enjoy this episode together. It is time to watch The Last of Us Season 2, Episode 6. I am so pumped to see what's going down in this episode. We know it's a flashback. We have all of the pieces here. Let's see what that puzzle really is going to look like. All right? On 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Yo, let's go. What is this? I don't think I'm watching this. Yeah, I don't know what that is. We're just skipping that trailer. I'm curious about what that was, but also, you know what I'm saying? And she literally does that as well.
We gotta go.
All right, we got the subtitles up.
Where's Abby?
You know how they're about to react when they see this? I don't feel like we're gonna see too much of this stuff happening though in this episode, so I don't know why they'd show it to us as the, you know? All right, let's get it. Oh, is this supposed to be Joel and his brother? I wasn't expecting this much of a flashback. Oh, oh shit. Ooh. Damn. Damn. Mm. Damn. Ooh. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That was one. I ain't gonna lie. That was crazy. Damn. Damn. That was one hell of an opening. Damn. Who's your favorite character from The Last of Us? Um, I think Joel for real. I had to really think about it. Yeah, I think Joel. Oh, it's two people again. Is that because it's a flashback and Joel's alive? Yep, that's why. Yep. Pedro Pascal, man, he steals the show. Is he making her a knife? A guitar pick? Oh, he's making a guitar. Oh shit, he made the guitar. Damn. Not bro rambling about tools. They have such a good dynamic, bro. Well, that didn't suck. Yeah, so it might be easy. Damn. A lot of. He said, Jesus. Just goddamn, Ellie, watch your mouth. That's so cool. Bro, they're like, bruh. The vibe is just immaculate. Joel's a cool ass dad. Yo, my son is giving me that exact look. Yo, some of the fawns. It's all good. Don't worry about it, G. I'm enjoying the episode so far. I was looking for something heartfelt, very emotional. This is cool as hell. Hell yeah. They're going crazy. That's cool as hell. Look at him, yo. Is it like a firefly sign? Oh yeah. Oh, it was fireflies. Oh, a year later. Oh, episode 6 out right now. Dezo. Damn. Bro said, all right, so all the teenage bullshit at once. Ah. Full on Papa Joel facts, BZ, you ain't lying. So what's going on? Just watching The Last of Us? Okay. Yeah, exactly. That's a butterfly, G. She's like, bro, you gonna pull up on me and put me into your shit, and then immediately, damn, you have a greater purpose than death. Sheesh. Another year. Oh, 2 years later now. Not bad. We do a recap. Yeah, we're gonna do a recap immediately after this. Ruh-roh. Oh. Ellie is so full of shit. Raising a teenage girl, if you don't know, thank God. Yeah, my daughter is 5 right now, bro. I'm holding on to every moment before those preteen and teenage years. Damn. Damn. Do all the talking you can do now is diabolical. Yeah, bro, my daughter is already on one. I can only imagine. I already told her mom, I'm like, yo, y'all gonna have boxing gloves because she gonna be talking crazy to you for surely. My legs are sore? Oh shit, it's Adam and or Eugene, homegirl's husband. I can't remember what his name is. I think it's Eugene, the therapist's husband. Whoa. Oh, damn. That is not okay. Hey, I appreciate you, Fonz. Thank you, Fonzie. That Red Hulk, you know what I'm saying? That Red Hulk tee, that shit go crazy, bro. I love this shirt. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, this shirt is definitely up there for me. Shit is so hard, it's started smoking. You already shaking, dog. Yeah, bro. Damn. Oh, is this one of the reasons why? Ooh. She was like, "Don't you kill him, bruh. Don't you kill him, bruh." Damn. Oh, damn. Oh, no. Damn. Damn. Bro, they are doing everything in their power to make us not like Joel. Damn. Not them hiding Joel so we don't see him pull the gun up and shoot him. Not the birds flying away in silence. Brother! Joe be tripping, y'all. I can't lie. Joe be tripping, fam. Ellie is about to be furious, bro. You broke a birthday promise, my boy. You're a real psychopath, Joel. You're a real psychopath, my guy. Oh, did he shoot him in the back of the head, blood? Oh, nigga. That's insane. Not the same. Oh. Damn, they're gonna make us watch Gail find out. You son of a bitch, Joe! Joel, you shot this dude in the back of the head. You don't think she gonna be able to tell? You. Oh! Oh! Holy! Slap him again. Damn. Damn. I'm not gonna lie. Holy shit. Ellie was not having that, bruh. Ellie was not having that 9 months later, yo. So this is modern day. Damn, bruh. Not the same shit from his POV. Damn. They're trying to crush me. Yo! They just ah, ah. Damn. Damn, bro. Damn. Bro, she said that's not what happened. Oh shit. Bro. They're handling this so well. Hey, look at him. He's trying to be supportive. This is cool. I like this. I'm having a good time. What the hell? Bro killed everybody. Oh. Bro, and he died the next day after this? That's crazy. Bro, look at that. Look at this performance. Immaculate. Damn. Nah, yeah, he killed everybody, girl. I do the same shit again. I kill every single one of them. Dead. Yeah. Yep. He a real one. Hey, it be like that. I'm with it. Joel is an amazing character. Oh, I just hope you are back. Not full, not full circle. Oh shit. Hey, that's some. That's some. Yeah, that's some. That's some of that. That's some. And then she turned around and still smacked him. Yeah, that's raw right there, bro. Oh, was that her leaving the hotel? I mean, the hotel, leaving the hospital and stuff? Holy shit. Hey, that was a good episode. I really enjoyed that episode. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Pedro Pascal is always bringing his A game when it comes to acting, yo. It's kind of insane. I can't wait to see this man as Reed Richards. Yo, I really enjoyed that episode, yo. Let me know how you guys felt about that episode in the comment section down below. Drop a 1 in the chat if you liked it. Drop a 2 in the chat if you didn't. Oh, shit. My headset flew off. Yo, that was solid. I'm not gonna lie, that was solid. I really did enjoy that. Let's get the
For good luck.
Oh,
These people are shooting each other, ripping each other's guts out. I am not dying out here. This is not our war.
oh shit, it's about to go down.
Craig and Neil continue to stay committed to this source material that everyone loves so much. They're uncompromising in the vision of that adaptation.
This character means the world to me. I've been with this for many, many years. You've done it justice and then some, and for that I'm eternally grateful.
Thank you. Thanks, Dave. You guys
Damn.
are the best that I've ever seen and been a part of. There's nobody like it, guys.
Pedro Pascal is Episode 6.
When we were talking about how to lay the season out, we knew that we wanted to return to Joel. Not because we felt like people would miss him. We all miss him. We're gonna miss him.
Yeah,
But rather because there was something beautiful about a return and a recontextualization of the events that happened between season 1 and where we meet Joel and Ellie again in episode 1 of season 2.
Bruh,
What
he's
did occur,
speaking it
and when
beautifully.
did
That's
she
exactly
find
what I
out?
wanted to do.
A remark Craig made early on when we were breaking the season was like, oh, what if we flash back to Joel's childhood? And I'm like, I never thought about that. And we
Yeah,
get to see
that was
the
so
kind of programming
powerful.
that Joel had as a kid by this guy that was doing his best with how he knew to raise his kids. And part of it was to hit them.
I'm gonna get to bed.
No, you're not. I will.
What we come to understand is that Joel has been behaving as protector of the weak and perhaps somebody who's got a little bit of a savior complex since he was a kid.
We see in teenage Joel the same Joel in his 50s, willing to put his body in between the people he loves and pain. And we're also seeing him willing to lie for those people, even if that means going toe-to-toe with his violent father.
You're not gonna hurt him.
Joel is standing up for his little brother here and expects fully that he's going to be hit. And his father does something unexpected, which is to try to rationalize why he does what he does. His own son pokes holes in the argument in such a way that finally, Joel's father has to kind of admit that he doesn't know what he's doing.
You know, when it's your turn, I hope you do a little better than me.
And in that
Beautiful.
moment,
I love
what
that.
we're offering
This episode was
is
awesome,
a sense
yo.
that there isn't just pain, trauma, and violence that can be passed down from generation to generation. There is also a sense of improvement and growth and progress as humans.
Damn, that's so true.
Each one of these flashbacks is a different birthday for Ellie. These
Which
gestures
I
of
think is
love
so
from Joel,
beautiful.
contrasted with the relationship just deteriorating, felt like a really interesting angle on this episode.
Yeah.
The subject matter is just, it's so beautiful. I feel like some of the most iconic scenes from the video game come from the flashback stuff. The space capsule, the dinosaur.
Oh my god. It is a dinosaur! Joel!
Like it? Yeah. Likes it.
We started the exterior. The exterior was a lot of fun in the game when Ellie climbs the dinosaur. The set tech team came through with a giant T-Rex that we brought in. I think Neil and Ksenia, our cinematographer, even climbed it themselves.
Yeah. What a fucking dinosaur!
So the museum sequence starts with this star hallway. It was very challenging to shoot because it was very dark and the stars didn't want to glow.
Just on a whim, one of my art directors came to the lighting test with a bunch of little rhinestones and things that he'd picked up at a dollar store. We lined the entire hall with velvet and then bedazzled the entire hallway. And it worked amazingly well. You can't feel the walls in there because of the velvet just absorbs everything, and these things feel like stars.
They come in the
That's
space
so
museum,
awesome, yo.
and there's an orrery. It's a model that depicts the movement of the planets around the sun, exactly how they move in space and time. And we built one from scratch that mimicked the orrery that was in the game.
Bro, that's the type of level of dedication I'm talking about, you know.
Somebody must have greased it.
Not
Before
just
Game
going
2
to another
came out,
place.
Craig came by Naughty Dog, and we were going to start breaking season 1 of the show. And I'm like, hey, you want to see something from Game 2? He's like, of course. And I loaded up the sequence on the PlayStation where they get into this space capsule. And we get to go inside Ellie's head and how she imagines what it would be like to fly to space.
Yeah, that
and
shit
we
was
leave reality for a moment
awesome.
as we're with her imagination, and then we come back. And I'll never forget, Craig goes, that has to be in the show exactly like that.
Already in the game,
beautiful.
it is so detailed. And based on that, we built like an enhanced experience.
The capsule has been built to specification. The lighting outside is 2 cranes manned by 2 crews that have to move it manually in a particular angle and choreography and timing for it to all work. That was a really special moment to be able to
that's
get that
freaking
and do
awesome,
it
bro.
justice.
That's dope.
I do okay.
Are you kidding me?
There isn't anything better than creating happiness for somebody that you love. In no exaggerated way, there's nothing more important to him than Ellie's happiness.
When a kid has a parental figure, take an interest and like really see them and see what they love and do something special, I think it just means the world to her.
He's demonstrating how much he knows Ellie. He knows the thing she loves the most. And he gives it to her in the best way one could in this world. And for a moment in time, they're both happy and they both love each other. And this is the happiest we'll ever see them.
Damn. I didn't even notice bro was crying. Literally.
Shit, Eugene.
There are a number of mysteries that we've been playing throughout this season, and one of them was seeded right in episode 1. What happened with Eugene?
We know Joel has killed Eugene. We already know this. So now when we meet him, there's going to be this tension for the viewer that if they remember this fact of like, is this where it happens? How is this going to go down? Oh, he's bitten. This is definitely where it happens. And the key to unlocking that scene was the lie that Joel tells Ellie.
Yeah.
I promise.
Neil and I thought it was important to give Ellie a moment where her suspicions that had been percolating for years about what he told her at the end of season 1 needed to finally be confirmed. She needed some small piece of evidence, and here was the evidence. It was the look in his eyes. He looked her right in the eyes and he said, I promise. And then he broke that promise and shot Eugene anyway.
I see her.
She knows now. These doubts and these thoughts that she's had for years are confirmed by the death of Eugene and by Joel lying about saving him, taking him home to see Gale.
He begged
Him
to see
comforting her is
He had time.
diabolical too.
Joel promised to take him to you. He promised us both.
Ellie reveals that to Gale, not because she wants Gale to feel bad, but because she wants to punish Joel for what he did.
Yeah.
You swore.
She didn't say you promise, because actually in the scene before, he's like, I promise I won't hurt Eugene. But she's used the word swore, and that's by design. Because she's not referencing that moment alone. She's also referencing when Joel swore
Yeah.
at the end of season 1.
Swear to me that everything you said about the Fireflies is true.
I swear.
Eugene is an articulation of the fact that Ellie can never move on from this decision Joel made. And his death is just another in this tragic line of deaths that could have been prevented because he selfishly chose his kid over the world.
Wow.
I love the fact that Ellie turns around and goes back to speak to Joel. Ellie's been living with these doubts and these fears and this knowledge for so many years.
There's no denying the courage that Ellie demonstrates in confronting Joel, and out of respect and ultimately love, he can't lie to them anymore. Even if that means ultimately losing Ellie, his final act of love is telling her the truth.
Making a cure would have killed you.
Then I was supposed to die. That was my purpose. My life would have fucking mattered, but you took that from me. You took it from everyone.
The porch scene was maybe the most nervous I've ever been directing anything. I went up to Pedro and Bella right before, and I just wanted to let them know this one means a lot to a lot of people. And I don't know why I was nervous, because they're both so brilliant at what they do.
That was a really special day. There was an element of like literally everything falling away and it just being me and Pedro in a moment together. It was just really special, quite rare.
And I'm watching Pedro and Bella be Joel and Ellie, have this confession, have this back and forth, and see Ellie forgive Joel, or want to forgive Joel, want to start towards this place of forgiveness that's very hard for her. I'm crying on the set, and I'm looking around, other people are crying on the set, and I'm like, fuck yeah, we did it. I truly hope that fans feel the same way.
I don't think I can forgive you for this.
No, they did that shit. That shit was
I would like to
crazy.
That last porch scene
No, that shit is
the last
immaculate.
conversation Ellie ever has with Joel. It's her last memory of Joel, and it is now our last memory of Joel. And it puts us squarely in Ellie's POV and Ellie's heartache. In that last moment, we are launching you into why she's willing to make choices that sacrifice her soul. So as you watch her make these nightmarish choices, you understand that it's coming from a warped place of love and loss.
Wow, bro. Wow. They did the damn thing. For real. They did the damn thing this episode. I loved it. I loved this episode. I hope you guys loved it too, for real, because damn. Like, that was everything that I wanted. It was emotionally impactful. Like, we got to see the bridge between season 1 and season 2. See what really caused them to have that wedge between them. All the things that I was looking for, we got in this episode. And that I'm pleased with it. I really do think that Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey did it. I think they really did a great job. I can't lie. I think they did a great job in this episode, tackling that emotion over the years as well. It was very authentic within that, feeling like it's been okay right here, then right here, then right here, then right here. You know, they were able to get that whole vibe really well. Like, that episode was magnificent, and I am a little surprised at how great that episode was, because I expected it to be good, but just that last scene, the sheer like pain in both of their like eyes and voices, and the way that when Ellie takes that moment to really go off, and she's like, "Yo, you swore," like that is so powerful, yo. It was just so powerful the way they handled it, and the way that the entire episode was structured. I mean, the way this entire season has been structured to continue to unravel these different patterns that we are seeing within Ellie's life, within Joel's life, rippling through both of them. It's freaking awesome, bro. I can't imagine this level of storytelling. Like, I gotta play this game. I have to play this game. The level of storytelling in this game is so good, bro. Like it's so good. The level of storytelling that they're bringing in the show, the way that they're connecting everything, and the circle telling in this episode was fantastic. Starting it with Joel talking to his dad, and he's not understanding all these other things, and then ending it with Ellie talking to her dad, and she's not understanding all these other things. And at that moment, he understands what his dad was saying. You know, he understands what his dad was saying all those years ago when he was trying to rationalize beating, both of his children. And I mean, for real, they have done it. They did, bro. They did it to the fullest extent. I love this episode, chat. Let me know how you guys are feeling about it in the comment section down below. Let me know all your thoughts, theories, and opinions for The Last of Us Season 2, Episode 6. Next week is the finale. So what are some of your expectations? What are some of your predictions for how we end this season? As someone who hasn't played the game, I just want this to end on a high note, on a very high bang. I think every single episode this season has been a banger. I do feel that way. I feel like they've all been bangers in their own rights, whether it be heavy on the action, heavy on the storytelling, heavy on the world building or the lore, just to continue to make this entire world feel lived in and natural. I think all of that is working perfectly well for them right now. So I do want to know like what's going to happen with the finale. It's going to be episode 7 as well. So it's like, are they going to go super huge spectacle? Because we already did a big spectacle in this season once with that first, the siege on the village, on their little town. So I don't think we're going to go full siege like that. But they have been teasing that there are different infected and all this, all the spores and all this stuff that has been being teased in this season so far. I don't know if it's all going to come together here. I kind of feel like maybe Dina gets kidnapped for some reason. I don't know what's making me feel like that, but there was just a couple moments in that trailer at the end where they were like, "Yo, this is what's going to be happening next week." There were a couple of moments that were like, "Huh, this seems like they are without Dina for some reason." I can't see them just leaving her wherever it is because it seemed like they were running in the there's just different stuff that was going on. So hopefully she don't die from like bleeding out from the leg or something, because that would be so sad. I don't know if I'll be able to handle that. I'm not gonna lie. That might get me. They trying to get me with this show. I don't know if any of y'all have been got. Type a 1 in the chat if they have got you and you have shed a tear in this season already. Let me know. Let me know if they done got you, because I know that's what their effort is. They're trying to get you. I don't know. I don't think they got me yet. I don't know. Maybe they try. I know they've been trying to get me very much so, but I don't think they done got me yet. I've been very involved and invested in this show though, so they came really close to getting me. But it was just like, no, I'm not gonna let it happen. But yeah, this show is beautiful, yo. This show is beautiful. I love the way that it's constructed, and I cannot wait to check out season 3 for real. Like, I hope they're filming season 3 as soon as possible. I don't know what that could be like. I don't know how that's gonna go, but I'm here for it. And I also love the way in the intro they put 2 of them in there because it was a flashback, so it's when they're both together. Love that. It's very subtle things throughout the entirety of this episode. I think those of you that played the games will probably be going Easter egg crazy with this one. So I want to know. But yeah, let me know how you guys feel in the comment section down below. All right, let's jump into the comment section and really see how y'all are feeling. Do all the talking you can do now. The final exchange between Ellie and Joel, the acting was so cringe. Buddy, come on. A+ episode, Emmys all around. Yo, come on. Acting was so cringe. Are you sure? Were we watching the same thing? You may have not been watching the right Last of Us, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think the only time I've ever seen Pedro Pascal be cringe, he was doing it purposefully, and he still acted his ass off. And that was in the Nicolas Cage movie. What was it, like The Unbearable Weight of Talent or something? And that movie's still freaking awesome. Like, he still plays an awesome role in that movie. You see the moment coming and you know the lines from the game, and it still manages to break you and bring you to tears. Damn. It was like, that Sephiroth, they caught you. They caught you slipping, fam. Oh, man. How they caught you slipping even when you knew what was going to happen? Dang, brother, I hear you, though. Yeah, that was so beautiful. Just the way that they were going back and forth. To go from tears of joy to tears of pain. Like, there was just so many circles going on, and I loved it. Never played the game, but there's so damn good writing on this show. Yes, I agree. I'm right there with you, Fonz. I have not played the game either, but the writing on this show is really immaculate. And I also think it's very impactful. It seems like everything that they do is going to be is super intentional. Like, I don't think there's been a single thing in this show that is going to be throwaway. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure we can probably go back to season 1, watch it again, and see some things and or hear things that will matter here in this season as well. All I'll say is that I'm worried for the finale. Oh, really, Sephiroth? Okay. Well, I haven't played the game, so I don't want too much. You know what I mean? I don't want too much. I don't want no spoilers. Probably staying behind reluctantly because of her injury. Oh, yeah, that's right. Arrow to the knee. She got an arrow to the knee, so she might just want to be... They might have hit her somewhere. Like, yo, hide in this thing right here and don't move. I been got family. Nah, that's crazy, Fonz. Yo, they've been catching y'all slipping like that. They got y'all like that. I don't know if I'll have to check back once I start putting these reactions out, because if you guys don't know, all of these watch parties, I take the reaction, condense it into a video, and then release it on the channel like that. We're going to start doing that very soon with The Last of Us. But, you know, I'm going to have to check it out and see if, you know, I was got at any moment. I think I was almost got with the Joel stuff. That got me a lot. That was really hard. And then especially when, like, his brother had to, like, start cleaning his body, and then she went into his house afterwards. Yeah. All of that was intense. I think the letter that she read as well was really nice, but I don't remember if I got in that episode or not. I don't know. I really can't recall at this time, but I'll have to go back and check. Because, damn. Just beautiful. I was like, they're going to get me again. Shit. Just tears on streaming. Just streaming. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know what's the last thing that got me like that. Oh, yes, I do. I do remember the last thing that got me like that, and I do not remember why. I was like, why is this hitting me so hard? And it was the second Avatar movie when his son passed away. Maybe it's just because as a father, I just was like that. I was in my father feelings at the time as well, because there was just things going on in life, and it just hit me different seeing bruh just holding his son's lifeless body in his arms, and like, bruh, yeah, that shit was crazy. I couldn't even believe it. I was like, bruh, am I crying right now? Damn, I might be, huh? Shit. And onward. Yeah, she used to be an adventurer, and then she took an arrow to the knee. Precisely, bruv. Precisely. I don't know if I can forgive you, but I would like to try. That's the one that got me. Nah, yeah, it was the light on Joel's face as well. You know what I mean? Like, as that happened, as he's like, what? Like, it's not like I have a chance. You know what I mean? I don't know. you know, I wonder if that calls to what he, you know, what went on with him and his own father. Did he give his dad a chance after they had that conversation, or were they continuing to be at odds, or you know, what kind of happened there? That's something that I am very, very interested in knowing about. Like, is that right? No, I don't think that's right. There we go. I guess in a weird way, Joel reminds me of my own dad. Maybe that's what makes it hit harder. Bro. Anything anytime you can connect those personal like heartstrings to, which I know that's what they try to do, it just hits, man. It hits. It hits. And as for me, I never knew my father. No, I'm just playing, but not really. But you know what I'm saying? Like, everyone has those different things that'll just hit home for them. And, you know, again, being like, yo, you know, when you have your own kids, I just hope you do a little better than me. Like, if you haven't heard those words, I feel for you. But, you know, I've heard those words from my mama. You know what I mean? Like, I've heard those words. And you know what I mean? It just be like that, yo. That is real. It's a real and a raw experience to be like, hey, you know what I mean? Like, hey, I'm just doing my best. I think that's very real and raw. I think that's a realization every adult has at some point. And if you haven't had it, you should soon. But every adult has it at some point where they're like, yo, there's no way my parents could have knew what the hell they were doing. Like, no amount of books, no amount of, you know, preparation truly prepares you for raising a human being in the world and having them come into their own their wants and you know, trying to balance what their wants are with the things that you kind of want for them as well as their parent, but not trying to make them feel pressured under that. You know, there's a lot of things that come with all of that, and it was crazy to see Joel go through all of those stages in his own right. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had all of those feelings from rejecting Ellie with, you know, her own, like, with her sexuality and all of that, like, talks like smoking weed, doing drugs, all this stuff, and you know, experimenting with girls. And she's like, yo, I'm not experimenting. I like women. And it's like, you know, especially because of the time period that Joel comes from, they was not with that. They was not with that at all. They was like, what? You know, I mean, she literally got called, you know, a term in the show from somebody that was like, man, this ain't right or whatever, you know? So it's definitely something that, you know, I'm happy that they've showed us and they've been able to really contextualize it, really, for real. Like, I think they even said that in the after show thing is, yo, no, we wanted to add a lot of contextualization to the things that were occurring here. And I love that. I think they did a fantastic job, honestly. Glad we got the other side of things for Joel. Yeah, for Miro. I liked it too. Seeing it from his perspective and realizing that he wasn't even being like a helicopter parent or being a hawk or anything. He was just literally minding his own business and looking over and seeing things going on and just reacting off of someone threatening his daughter. It's like, hell yeah, Joel. I like that. But at the same time, he's an old ass drunk dude. Maybe you shouldn't have pushed him. Maybe you should have punched him in the face. Talking to your daughter like that. No, I'm not playing. But yeah, you know, like, I just like seeing all of that, putting it into perspective. The thing that got me harder with that line is the fact that we know they didn't get the chance to try. Yeah, that's what hit me too. That I think I even said it during the reaction, is just no way this is their last conversation. And then the next day, he decides to go out with Dina instead of her. Like, bruh, that's all insane. And again, beautiful levels of storytelling occurring. I should probably go. As much as I would like to keep chatting, I have to go into court tomorrow to deal with 2 Seths, basically. Nah, that's insane. To deal with 2 Seths is wild. Hey, man, I appreciate you being here with us, Sephiroth. Hope you have a good rest of your night. I think it's actually more so where Joel comes from and his family than the time period that makes him a little hesitant with Ellie being into girls. At least that's my guess. Yeah, that's true. But the whole cordyceps things happened in like what, 2003, and then I'm pretty sure that's before any legislation had been passed for, like, you know, what is it called, the marriage rights or the gay marriage rights and all of that stuff that's been going on. I know they had the pride flag somewhere in this season too, in where they were like traveling through. But still, like, that was not the era. Still, you know, that was not the era, bro. 2003. Basically, just imagine that the world stops at 2003, bro. That's gonna be a lot of shit going down. You know, that's still fresh off of like 9/11 and all of that. Like, we are at the height of tension still, actually, which is diabolical to think. That's actually a diabolical thing to think about, like how high of tension it was with, like, you know, the war on crime, the escalation of like trying to lock down on terrorism at that time. Whew, that's actually a pretty solid time period to go in at and expand towards, because it makes sense why stuff like Fedra may already be in certain places a little bit quicker, because they're already on heighten 2 years after a terrorist attack has happened, like a major terrorist attack. So that leads to them being a little bit more on point to handle things with bombs and shit like that they were handling. Like that's actually crazy. When you think about the world building aspect of what that would mean to be from 2003 on for like 10, 15, 20 years, and the world's just frozen in that type of mindset. Shit. Damn, that's actually crazy. To be fair, I think it adds to Joel's expression in his last moments, knowing that he told Ellie that he loved her, that he said what he needed to say. True. And like he said, he knew he would get what he got coming at one point, just not that quickly. Yeah, literally. He's like, yeah. And he was even talking about, he thought it was going to be, he was going to get what's coming to him in like the aspect of her not wanting to deal with him anymore. He didn't think he was going to have to suffer kind of the same fate and have his daughter see it. Like, that's definitely not what he was thinking. Good point. Not just more on point, but also extreme, like we see Fedra being. Yeah, for real, bro. That's so true. Like, the world building aspect there, it's beautiful. It makes so much sense. Even to why some of those factions would break off into other military-like factions, because there's already a high population of military factions going on, because, you know what I mean? Like, even the war, like different wars and stuff with soldiers coming back from like bro, that's a really beautiful storytelling point, man. Like, I love that. I'm so happy that like we've caught that, because I think that's 100% a thing. I don't think that's something we're just making up. The day of the year, the time period, there you go. The time period where an apocalyptic event would start does have a very, very big impact on what would happen in the aftermath of that apocalyptic event. You know what I mean? Like 50s, 2000s, the 2020s, all of those are different. Like an apocalyptic event happening in like 2020 in the height of like COVID and shit, and then after that, something like that. Like, bro, the entire, like, take that, but just put it to where it is now, it would be an entirely different outcome for everyone, you know? Like, that would be an entirely different outcome than what we see here. It's just crazy to think about how world building and dominoes fall. There were scenes straight from the game, word for word, bar for bar. Yeah, and I think they did a good job of that. That should be the plan, the strategy. You know? Oh, Lord. Yeah, man. Beautiful episode. Loved it. I hope you guys loved it too. Definitely let me know all of your thoughts, theories, and questions regarding The Last of Us Season 2, Episode 6 in the comment section down below. You feel me? I enjoyed this episode. It hit every single point I needed it to hit, and I'm so pleased about that. I really am. But with all that being said, I definitely appreciate each and every one of you guys for tuning in and vibing out with me on today's episode of Marvel Bros. Don't forget to tune in this Tuesday. I believe my daughter's softball game is not on Tuesday, so we should be good for this Tuesday to do our Rogue One watch party and review to fully finish off our Andor season 2 watch party that we've been doing. And I am so excited about that. I can't lie. I loved Andor. I think it's one of the best shows that Star Wars has made. That's been on Disney Plus kind of period. Definitely one of the best shows. And I am so excited to continue to explore that world and just see what they can do next. Well, I know they're not doing anything more for Andor, but I'm hoping that we get that level of storytelling within more Star Wars projects, truly. And to finish it all off, since Andor is complete, the whole series is done, we're just going to dive on into Rogue One on Tuesday at the same time that Andor would release, and then do our watch party and review for that. So hope you guys are all ready for that. I hope you guys enjoyed Andor as much as I did. And we will hopefully see all you nerdy people next time. Lilo and Stitch also drops this week for anyone that's concerned or anyone that cares. You know, Lilo and Stitch is dropping this week. And the live action. And I'm here for it. I'm hoping that it's the best live action that we've got yet. And so if you haven't already, make sure you like the video if you like the video, because it helps out tremendously around these parts. Big shout out to my guy Justo. I appreciate you, bro. Thanks for tuning in with us. Thanks for showing some love. I think you've been here like the whole stream for real too. Shout out to Sephiroth for yapping with me. Fonzie, appreciate you. My guy Mike Beasy, I always appreciate you coming in, bro. Shout out to everybody that was in the chat with us today, nerding out on this episode. And I hope to see you guys on the next nerdy thing that we got going around these parts. Like I said, Rogue One is just around the corner. All of this nerd stuff is going down. So hope to see you guys on the next one. As I always say, stay awesome, stay nerdy, and don't forget to stay marvelous. Excelsior.
If you guys would like to support Marvel Bros, all you gotta do is visit our website at www.marvelbros.com and buy some merch. Represent Superfan. Or you can join our Patreon to get early access to content, patron-only scoops, giveaways, private Q&As, and those sacred watch parties. We appreciate you guys. We'll catch you on the next one. Excelsior.
On today's pop culture news update.